Hi guys, just taking a quick video of this boring center here. It's a Kwik FL boring bar. Has a capacity of 3 inches to 6 3/4 inches, and that's direct from the manual. So everything moves free. It's all nice and loose. I can show you here. Going to turn our wheel, and that's going to be your angle. Tilt it back and forth, and this, you can see on the degree here, shows you're at 0, so that's perfectly flat. And then you would go and you tighten, lock it in place once you get your block where you want it. So I am missing one handle. I only have the one. Could make one or order one. Just haven't had time to do any of this. We bought it, and we have another system that we use. Just bought this for bigger stuff. And then this is your manual up and down. You can see it go up. Actually, I think, oh no, you gotta push it in. Sorry, this is for manual. You can see it going up and down, up and down. So I'll probably leave it there, and then you pull it back out, and that's going to disengage the wheel. You can see it's just a free spinning now, and so you would do that when you run the manual feed. So this is a dressing wheel back here. So we did notice that back here the rubber, this is for the air lock. If you want to use that, you could also set it up to manually lock it. I did order the material to replace it. You just got to copy that one and cut a circle, and it's just this round piece of steel that holds it in place. So this is your air. Just hook your air to it. It's got a regulator. And the centering fingers do work. We hooked air to it. They came out as they should. You can get different size ones depending on what size bores you're doing. So I will turn it on right now. I'll have to take 2 videos. Then you got another lever back here. I believe that's for like high and low. So you can adjust your speed and feed. And so this is your on here. Just gonna click that on. You can see everything's spinning now. Obviously it's in neutral, but see that spinning. So I'm gonna have to take 2 videos. I'll swap this to the bottom for the feed, but this at least is gonna show you the head boring. Basically, you would just have your tool right in here. So this is for a higher speed going down. Click it in. You can see that's a higher speed. And we'll go back to neutral position. Going to be back to neutral. Then we'll go, this is a slower feed up. See, that's a slower speed there. Probably for like a finish. I don't know too much about boring. My machinist does. And we'll go back to neutral on that. You can see that's back to neutral. And then again, we were going to use it, but we have another system and we really just don't need to. We don't know much about this equipment, but you know, everything's in pretty good shape. You know, it is kind of missing tooling. These are spacers so that you can raise and lower it depending on the height of the block. Everything's in pretty good shape. You know, again, we don't know too much about this stuff, but So I will turn this. So I'm going to swap that handle and add that to the video. Okay, so I have just swapped around this handle. So basically, I took this handle I had here with the keyway, put it on the travel up and down shaft. So basically this, you can adjust this here up or down, and that's, I have it right in the middle, but that would adjust how fast your bore speed is. And there's a little chart here for the travel. You know, you can see up or down, and also the shift lever, it correlates with this, whether you're up or down, and that's how you can get a finer adjustment. So basically, you change this to go up or down. So right now we have the down off. We're going to flip that to on, so it will go down. And then we're also going to go down to our bore. So that will flip it on. And what it does is it actually spins the motor one way or the other depending on what you're doing. So to reverse it, you flip this off and you flip this back up to bore, and that will allow you to extract the head. You'll flip it the same way, but it'll go in reverse, basically. So you can see nothing's moving right now. So for us to, we're just going to flip this up. Let me switch my hands here. Basically, we'll shift up here, and you can see it's feeding. We're going to push down to stop it. You know, it's on a pretty fast travel right now. And then to bring it back up, what we'll do, we're going to go off with the down, and then we'll flip back up. And then to bring it back up, we're going to just pull that up and it'll extract it. And then you just shift it out of gear. When you get it all the way up, it will auto shift it out when it reaches the top. And that's basically it. And then these are your locks and your float. This is to center the pins in the bore. So we're going to shut it off now. But that's basically it. These are just standard half-inch shafts. You could probably just get any, like any, you know, aftermarket handle, or you could, you can still get parts for these and everything like that. So, but you know, there's a little. This was just some old surface rust maybe that got maybe sanded off, but it doesn't affect any kind of travel or anything like that. And like I said, you can, if you want to extract it manually, you can just push that in and move it one way or the other. Probably the route I would take, just a little safer. And then when you pull it out when you're going to use the manual or the auto feed. But that's basically it there.